Bienvenue chez Team. Jackson Pollock's famous painting Lavender Mist really isn't lavender at all. It's a kaleidoscope of various colors that all work together to give the impression of looking at lavender. Lavender that grows out in the garden is very difficult to work with from a culinary perspective. It has a heavy menthol flavor that will overpower most everything. After years of experimenting, I found it does best with seafood. In France, it was langoustines, but since you can't get them in the US, sea scallops is a nice alternative for that. Lavender oil is equally difficult because you have to work to get the color you want. Naturally, lavender oil will not produce a lavender color, so you have to enhance it with various things, either natural or artificial. Today I'm making a lovely dish that includes both lavender oil and a traditional beurre blanc. Le tableau célèbre de Jackson Pollock qui s'appelle Lavender Mist n'est pas vraiment lavande. En effet, c'est les autres couleurs qui travaillent ensemble qui donnent l'impression de lavande. Aujourd'hui, je propose un plat de Noix de Saint-Jacques avec la lavande du jardin. C'est vraiment intéressant. Into the cauldron goes a wedge of red cabbage with a sprinkling of sel de Guérande and also just a touch of baking powder. This is going to make our magic happen. In a moment, our red cabbage will turn blue. Take a look at the cabbage. The magic of baking soda has turned it from red to blue. I have sliced turnips very thinly on a mandolin till they're transparent, then cooked them very gently in butter. This will be part of our foundation. A word about lavender oil. I have here some. As you can see, it's almost two-toned. I began with lavender petals that I put in grapeseed oil and brought to a boil. Then I strained all that out and I added artificial colorings, but you're not out of the woods yet because they will not dissolve in oil. So you have to add just a touch of white wine to it, and the white wine will make the pigment spread to the rest of it. And it's still, you see, not wanting to really hold color, but if you mix it right before serving, you're going to have, well, at least it'll be a two-toned color. I'm beginning a beurre blanc as usual with shallots that have been finely minced. I have some white wine in the bottom of the saucepan. I did not use vinegar because that can be too harsh for what I'm doing. So the next step is to put in lavender petals. And we'll continue this now as a normal beurre blanc. And at the end, I'll add some butter and some heavy cream. The liquid has reduced to almost nothing. I'm going to put a pinch of salt in that and some heavy cream to stabilize it. This lovely Pollock crème I found in a antique shop in the south of France, and it's from the 18th century. So I would imagine some comtesse had her morning coffee right before she was guillotined one day. The cream is in, we stopped the heat, and now I'm going to gradually whisk in butter. That is finished. It only needs to be strained and kept warm, and then we can put it together once we cook our coquilles Saint-Jacques. Our coquilles Saint-Jacques are going right into a hot pan with some butter. We'll cook that about 2 minutes per side, just until they're barely done. Then I'll be back and put it all together.